today, my talk this morning says, how to give meaning to your life. How can you give meaning to your life? First of all, what is your life all about? What's your life lacking? Because you need to, first of all, start knowing what your life, first of all, is lacking before you can give meaning to it. If you don't know that you lack something, would you be needing something?
No, I don't.
But you must first of all know what you need in your life to make it complete. What you need in your life to make it successful. Before you can now say, okay, this is what I am giving to my life to make my life have value. When you are preparing your food, you understand that you have to add Maggi and salt. Why? Because you understand that adding that Maggi and salt will give value to that food. So you must first of all know what your life needs. What exactly do you need to make your life complete? From then you can then give meaning to your life. You give meaning to your life by defining who you are. You give meaning to your life by finding out who you are. Where are you coming from? Where do you want to be in the next 5 years? What kind of personality you want to build for yourself? Personality is built. What kind of personality do you want to build for yourself? What are the values you want people to see in you? You want to create impact. What exactly do you need in order for you to create impact? This is all the things that contain in giving meaning to your life. And I talk about what kind of life or success do you want for yourself? Being precise and clear about the kind of picture that you truly want for yourself. We must be clear. We must be precise. It is true I want to give meaning to my life, but what kind of meaning do I want to give to my life? It is true I want to be successful, but what kind of success do I want for myself? I always say there are different types of success. There is part-time success, there is permanent success, there is long-term success. So you must first of all know exactly the one that you want for yourself. It's not just about me waking up from my bed and saying, I want to be successful among my peers. I want to be successful among my mates. I want to be successful in my community. But what kind of success? Because you can succeed today and tomorrow you are broke. You can have it today and tomorrow you are broke. When we talk about having success, what I'm talking about is long-term success. It's not something that you'll be successful today and tomorrow you are broke. No, it's about long-term success. This can only happen if you are clear about the picture you want for yourself and for your family. Number one, build yourself in the different areas you will need to achieve and maintain success. What are the different areas in your life that you want to build? In terms of your communication, that's my first point. Is it in terms of your appearance? Is it in terms of your personality? You know, there are some of us that we have stained our personalities. That is why everybody has a past. If you look at the Bible, the book of Romans says we all have sinned and come short of the glory of God. We all have done something in the past, but now we want to change that narrative. We all are not born with a golden spoon, but want to change that narrative. And how can you change the narrative? You can only change the narrative by building yourself back from scratch. Some of us, we are not born with wealth. Anything that we have today, we build it from scratch. Even this English that we are trying to speak every single day, we are building it from scratch. If you ask me my dialect, I can speak my dialect only after leaving midnight. English is a no man's language. We all are trying to build ourselves in it. So you must look at yourself as a young person. If I want to give meaning to my life, what areas of my life do I need to build so that I can have that meaning there? Because the truth is that we all have our strengths and we have our weaknesses. So in those your weaknesses, what are the areas you need to build? That's why it is important to write them down one after another. So that every day you go and try to conquer one. Every day you try to conquer one. Now, in CSME, when we talk about building yourself, we talk about number one, sales capacity. Sales capacity. We are training you all here to become sales directors, sales manager. If you don't have a mastery of sales, you cannot be a good entrepreneur. If you don't have a good mastery in sales, you cannot be a good sales manager. It starts from now. You need to have that mastery in sales. I want to talk about sales. You think about what? Customer service. How do you approach a person? How do you know what the person actually wants from you? We talk about what? Communication. A good sales manager masters communication. With your communication, you can either make good sales or you can make low sales. Don't get me wrong. There are people who don't know how to communicate, but they are making good sales. But you look at their productivity, it's not constant. Today they'll make high sales, the next day they'll make low sales, today they'll make high sales. But someone who have a good mastery in communication, their sales instead grow. You grow your communication, that's how your sales grow. But if every day, today you have low productivity, the next day you have high productivity, and some days you have extreme high productivity, and then after that, you are not able to go back to that concept. It's not because you have master sales, it's just luck. And because it is luck, that's how it will happen to you every single day. The next thing, every good salesperson masters what? Time management. If you must give meaning to your life, you must know time management. Time management is very important. You are in CSME and you want to use CSME as a point of contact to give meaning to your life. We talk about sales in CSME. Time management is very important because if you look at our Eastern something says that what? Punctuality is the soul of business. Time is essential. Punctuality is the soul of business, and time is essential. You must know how to manage your time. With the single personnel, the law of average says we are meeting 300 to 350 personnel in a day to satisfy their need. And it says 1 personnel equals to 10 personnel equals to 1 sales. 10 personnel equals, it means if you talk to 10 people, then you make 1 sales. It means if you want to make 10 sales, you must talk to how many? 100 of people. If you want to give meaning to your life using CSME, you will not say, no, with me, I don't know how to talk too much. I don't know how to do this too much. You have to learn it and build yourself because it is what you need to get to the top. You don't get to the top by, I am trying. Everybody is trying until you become better and then you cannot get to the top. If you keep telling yourself every day that, no, I'm trying, you keep trying. But you need to start doing it so that you can get to the top. All of you standing here, for you to be outstanding, you must prove yourself. You must show yourself. That's why time management is very important because if you must give meaning to your life, you must know how to manage each day. Every day you have 8 hours of work. According to Ace of Success, you have 8 hours of work, you have 8 hours of sleep, and then have 8 hours of other small things. But when you truly want to succeed in CSME, 8 hours is not even enough for you. You will see how the 8 hours has passed and you tell yourself, I'm not even done for today. Where has my 8 hours gone to? Time management is very important. The next thing, knowledge in personnel management and finance management is very important. Most people want to give meaning to their life, but when you look at them in terms of personal self-management and financial management, they have a problem at that level. And you have to work on it. You must work on it. If you truly want to give meaning to your life, you must work on these areas of your life. Because if you don't work on them, you cannot be the person that you want to be. Because of lack of personnel management and finance management, a lot of people are broke today. A lot of companies are broke today. The next thing I want to talk about is what? Being present, being available and being present. If you must give meaning to your life, you must strive to be available and to be present every single day. Because every single day, there is something you have to learn. There is something you have to learn. And when you learn that thing, it adds to what? Your values. It adds to what you building yourself. You cannot come today and tomorrow you are not there. If you were the owner of this company, will you show up every single day? You say yes. Now, you show up every single day because you are now the owner. But now that you are still building yourself to be the owner, you are not coming every day. It's a sign that you are not natural. Now, in order for you to succeed and manage it, you must let it be natural. I am coming to work every day because I've taken this place to be like my own place. Because if this was truly my own, I would not behave the way I'm behaving. If this place was truly your own, you will not come to work the way you're coming. You will not come to work the time you're coming. Now, you are building yourself to have your own. You have to start practicing it now. Practice to be available and to be present. Practice to be available and to be present. I've always said, being available is different from being present. You can be available, but you're not present. Giving meaning to your life, it has to be intentional. I truly want to give meaning to my life. Therefore, I have to be available and I have to be present. The next thing, which is my number 2 point, if you want to give meaning to your life, you have to work on yourself. When I talk about working on yourself, it talks about number 1, self-discipline. Most people, because they are doing it for themselves, they don't see it in disciplining themselves. Like, I'm doing it for myself. Whether I discipline myself or not is about me. It does not concern you. No. Let me tell you, if you truly want to make it in life, you will not discipline yourself because everyone else is disciplining themselves. You will discipline yourself because you know the kind of meaning you want to give to your life. There are boss, but there is a boss. There are CEO, but there is a CEO. There are companies, but there is a company. So you must know. That doesn't have to be precise and be exact about the kind of meaning you truly want to give to your life. When we talk about self-discipline, I am not disciplining myself to come to work every day because madam will see me. I am not disciplining myself to go down to the field every single day and work because I am going to collect a bonus. I am disciplining myself every day because I truly want to build myself. I truly want to develop myself. That is why I chose to discipline myself. You are not dressed the way you are dressed today because I forced you to do so. You are dressing because you understand the importance of why you are dressing like that. Under working on yourself, the next thing is morals. Work on your morals. Most of us, we have a way where we have been trained, how we grow up, how we talk to people, how we comport ourselves. You have to work on your morals. If you must give meaning to yourself, work on your morals. Work on how you comport yourself. Work on how you preserve yourself. Work on how you keep yourself because you're building a legacy. Next thing under working on yourself is work on your organization. You have to be organized. It's not like you are asking whether should I be organized or not. If you want to give meaning to your life, you have to be an organized person. Be organized in a way you dress. Be organized in a way you preserve yourself. Be organized in a way you even relate and associate. Be organized in a way you do your things. There should be an order. There should be a manner. You don't do things because everyone else is doing it. You do things because you understand the importance of those things that you are doing. Be organized. Organization is a skill that is so difficult for people to have it, but when you have it, you will change your life good. Next thing, goal setting and orientation. If you must work on yourself, there are so many times we set goals. In fact, some of us set goals on Monday for the week. Tuesday, you have another goal again for the week. Wednesday, there's a new goal for the week. By Thursday, there's a new goal for the week. Why? Because we are just trying to look for the goals that are easy for us to get to the top. We are trying to look for what is easier to do so that we can get to the top. That's why Monday you have an objective. Because of the way you approach Tuesday and the negative or the challenge that comes with Tuesday, you are bound to go back and say, no. It's high time I shake this objective back like this. Number 3, which is my last point, I say take action in all areas of your life if you want to give meaning to your life. In life, there are different seasons of life. There's a stage where we plant. There's a stage where we go and weed the grass from what we have planted. There's a stage of harvest. So if you want to give meaning to your life, it has to start from the kind of crops you're planting. What kind of crops are you planting? Because from the kind of crops you plant, it also determines the kind of grass that you're going to weed. Are you understanding this point? From the kind of crops that you plant, it also determines the kind of grass that you will weed. Somebody who's planting granite, they say, where you weed grass in granite, inside granite farm. Somebody who plants cassava, they say, where you weed. And somebody who plants cocoa or palm trees, you know the kind of grass that you also go and weed inside. Sometimes you go by engine saw. No engine saw? Yes. So go and cut down all the umbrella sticks. It's different. So, at the level of planting, that's where most of us we miss it. We want to give meaning to our life, but now we look at the weeding. You're like, I truly want to plant my palm trees. But you look at the way somebody that's planting granite, the kind of grass that they are having to weed is easier. But you don't want to go and plant palm trees, you look at your own kind of grass, it scares you. So it's at the level of planting that so many young people make mistakes because we choose the kind of weed that we want to harvest. You look at, because the difficult stage is that stage where you go and weed. Yes, that's the most difficult stage. And now, in every stage, there are lessons for you to learn. All you need is just to be available. Sometimes when you plant, even going back there, some other animals have come and they have uprooted some. You have learned a lesson. Now you go back and you replant again. How many of us have made mistakes in life before that? Are we ready to wake up? How many of us? Most of the times, because you have done something today and then you were like excited about like what I've done yesterday. Oh my God, I'm so excited about the foundation. Only to go and realize that one side of the wall has collapsed and I need to rebuild it back. You say, I cannot. I cannot. I'm just moving on my life like that. No. You have to go back. Because at every stage of your growth, there is a lesson for you to learn. Especially if you want to grow in CSME. You cannot skip any stage. You cannot. Because at every stage, there's a lesson there for you to learn. So you'll be able to educate those that are under you the next day. And my slogan, I say, be your own motivational force if you want to give meaning to your life. If you truly want to give meaning to your life, be your own motivational force. Every day, be the one motivating yourself to be here. Every day, be the one motivating yourself for the next day. Be your own motivator. Be your biggest fan. Be your own number one fan. I always say it, that I am my number one fan. Because you are the one that knows the kind of life you want for yourself. You are the kind of one that knows the kind of legacy you want for yourself. You are the one that knows the kind of life you want for your children, for your parents, for your siblings. Therefore, be your own number one motivation. Be your motivation every day for why you fail. Be your own motivation every day for why you have to stand up. Let me tell you something. The problem is not how many times you fall. That's not the problem. The problem is how do you rise up after a fall? How do you rise up again after every single fall?